My name is Becca Kizer. I'm a consultant at Accenture, and this is what happens after CCIM. For my professional journey, I graduated from grad school in July of 2018, and I knew I was moving to Chicago. I already had my offer with Accenture, but I wasn't moving until September 1st and not starting with my company until September 19th. So I had time to unwind, mentally prepare myself, and I went to Europe. I had the opportunity to travel. And during that time, I was in Sweden, and I actually got to meet an Accenture employee who lived in Sweden. And that was really cool, just to meet someone who's not American, a European with a completely different Accenture experience. And it was great just to ask questions, get prepared. But after moving to Chicago, starting at Accenture, in true Accenture spirit, it's been all over the place. At a consulting company, you're taken in every direction. So I started on a more technical project, which was good, out of CICS. I worked internal with the Accenture broadcast services team, and I worked with them doing security services and implementing firewalls, things like that, which was a good first project. From there, I went to my favorite project I've been on. I worked with digital marketing, and it was really cool because I got to do something creative that was also technical with more focus on data analytics. So I was a digital marketing practitioner, and I worked directly with insurance clients. And part of my job was helping them learn about digital marketing. I am still figuring out exactly where my career is headed, and I think that's okay. I would say that some people I do look up to, though, would be my fellow alumni from my grad program. I've met several who work at Accenture. It's great because within the Accenture Challenge, all the alumni get together and we host it and we judge it. So I get together with all my alumni once a year at least. And, they were a big reason I sought out Accenture. So while I don't have anyone directly in my field who I look to and say, that's where I want to be, I have people around me who inspire me to be where I am and to keep going. One word to describe my work. That's a difficult question because it's all over the place. And for that reason, I would say the word is ever-changing. There isn't a typical day, and there isn't certainly a typical week or month. It's all over the place, and that has its pros and its cons. But at the end of the day, I'm happy for where it's taken me. It doesn't get boring. A typical workday for me, it isn't necessarily typical. It's changing all the time. I try to wake up at 7, get started. I sometimes start off the day with emails. I sometimes start it off jumping right into a call. On the good days, I don't have calls until 9 or 10, right? But if I'm not in meetings, if I'm not answering a ton of emails, I'm working with my team. We message back and forth every day, all day, just throwing ideas back and forth, getting advice from each other. And the days always go by quickly. I have a lot to do. I'm working on presentations, I'm meeting with clients, and there's lots of extra stuff too. If I'm on the bench, I'm usually networking, I'm working on my internal resume and applying for roles. If I'm on a tough project, I'm probably in calls for 7.5 hours a day and trying to wrap up the rest of the time and what I have left. Sometimes I'm done at 5, sometimes 6, 7, or 8. But at the end of the day, I always feel good about the work I did. And then I try to work out or go on a walk at least, eat some good dinner, and go to bed, start again the next day. The bench, and this is what it's called in all consulting companies. Some lovingly call it the beach, I've heard. But the bench is, I've said, it can be a stressful place. Essentially, there is in one way to do it, there's a job board. You go, you can search for jobs. It's kind of cool. You can put in keywords, you can put in location keywords, just looking for what's right for you, what matches your role level, your skills you have. But really the best way to find roles is networking. We all have internal resumes. You have to keep updated. And you send that everywhere and anywhere. You meet with people, you ask for opportunities, and eventually, somewhere down the line, you're going to find something. So it's not the most fun part of my job, but it's something we all have to do. And when you do it well, that's when you find the really good opportunities. My proudest moment actually just happened last week. So I'm finishing up my project in the insurance industry, and I meet with individual clients, individual business owners. And I have one woman in LA who I've developed really good rapport with. And she actually emailed my manager and wrote out a long, long email of feedback for me. And the words she said about me were the best words someone has ever professionally said about me. And she essentially told me that my creativity, my passion for my work, and my knowledge in my field, they inspire her and they've helped her with her business. And really, the compliments are great, but it's the fact that I've impacted one single business, a business owner, rather than a corporation. And that's the norm with Accenture. You're working with Fortune 500 companies, but working with someone individual, it makes me happy. I think that the best way to navigate that is to find people, individual people who are good, close relationships who you relate to. Right now, I have 2 managers who I talk with almost every day, and they keep me going. And not only that, but they help me with everything I need to do outside of my project work, and they introduce me to those other networks. So with them, with their help, it is a lot easier than having the mindset, again, that you have to do it all on your own, because that's where it gets scary.